you will notice that I don't usually come up twice in a day unless it's absolutely necessary. I am too busy to have time for that kind of coming up twice a day. You know, you will notice that it's never been something that I do often. Occasionally, I do come up like this, but it's not common at all. It's not common. So, good afternoon again. Hello, guys. Hello, dearies. You know, good afternoon again. You will notice that it's not common to come up twice in a day. But when it's absolutely necessary, I love to disseminate information in the public domain. You know, put it back in the public domain. It will help the government, it will help you, it will help us, it will help everybody. I love to disseminate. As soon as I have the information in my domain, I like to give it out. You know, I like to give it out straight away. Thank you, Kemi Agbabiaka. Thank you, Ms. Adiola Rogers. Thank you. Esther Oyelakin, thank you too. Good evening to you, Patience Ifeoluwa Gabriel. Good evening. Alowo Ọjà, hi. Oluwatosin. Shola Ogundele, hello. Rufai Kamaldeen Akanji. I'm doing very well, thank you, sir. Saburi Okodoro, thank you, dear. Thank you. If your name has gone up before I call names, I'm sorry. Ronke Adefioye, good evening to you, dear. Good evening. Hi, Olaleka Matthew. Hi. Hi, Lisa Monday. Hi. If you look at the topic I put out there, this is different entirely. This is a different one that probably I've not spoken about it for a very long time. About foreign students in the United Kingdom. Foreign students. International students. Lisa Monday, good evening, my dear. Good evening. Oladele Onikoyi Deborah Oluwatoyin, good evening to you, my dearest. Fumilayo Ebuoluwa, good evening, dear. Adebayo Giwa, thank you for the appreciation, Adebayo Giwa. God bless you. Ngozi Ogbudu, good evening to you. Gushi Shank Gushi, good evening. Good evening. If you look at the time now in the United Kingdom, it's coming to 5:30. So it basically means that I'm at my closing time. So that gave me the opportunity. And the last client is being seen by someone else in the office. The last client is being seen by someone else in the office. So Daniel Oluwafemi Ayandiran, behave yourself. I call Akanji in a British way. Akanji. BC Palmer, good evening to you, dear. JT Danzi, good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Helen Taylor. Helen Taylor. Thank you. Thank you for the recognition. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason why you see me this evening, which is very unusual, because I have appeared before you this morning, but again I have to come back quickly before it escaped my mind. I've just got the information, and I think it's necessary for me to quickly use it in the public domain. You know, Shola Ogundele, I'm in Woolwich. I'm in London. Ikema Nwachukwu, foreign student don't need to come here to study. My advice is to go elsewhere, US, Canada, Australia. I don't know about that, sorry. As long as it's my United Kingdom, I like to support the boosting of the economy of the UK. If you live in the United Kingdom, you need to support UK. Unke na Nwachukwu, be careful. You need to support economy of the country where you are living. The way you wish the country you are living, the way you wish yourself. So you have to be careful. Biblically, God bless United Kingdom so that God can continue to bless you as well. That's what you should be saying. God bless UK because I want God to continue to bless me in all I do. Good afternoon, dear Lina Abubakar. Thank you, dear. Princess Gloria Smith. Good evening to you, dear. Good evening. To the ladies and gentlemen out there, I decided to have this on today. Look at it, foreign student. You see, there's so much information that foreign students are missing in terms of when they are coming to UK or when they are already in the United Kingdom. Foreign students, please share this program. It's important to me because I have managed to see more than 5 or 6 foreign students today. And believe me to my heart, yeah, they don't know each other, but they have similar problems. About 6 foreign students, they do not know each other today, and they have similar problems. And what are the problems that the foreign students are having? And they fail to take into account this problem. And the foreign students are not aware that when they are coming, well, you have every reason to get upset on that aspect. But this is my job, and I'm enjoying what I'm doing for a living. So I don't have to get upset with the government, you know, because they are battalions. It's only me. So if it's only you, you cannot fight a big fish in the ocean because you are a small fish. So you have to be careful. So the problem here is that when foreign students are coming into United Kingdom, there's so much they need to take on board before they apply for visa to come to UK. A lot of them do not understand the reason for coming into UK. Other than they have the money, they put in an application, and that's the end of story. You know, they have the money. Just a second, please. Let me address issue. Lina, you don't have to bother with Nkena. Hello and evening, Madam Chawezim Nihango. Good evening, my dear. So, as I was trying to explain, a lot of informations are just going mixing in between. You know, once from the time of putting in an application to the entry clearance office in Lagos, perhaps I use that, or Accra, or Gabon, or elsewhere, non-European countries I want to talk about right now. International students, they are so eager to come and study in the United Kingdom. But the problem they are having is that majority of them, I don't want to generalize, but I realize that majority of them are not conducting a fulfillment research. A fulfillment research needs to be put in place so that you will know what to do before the end of your visa, in order to reduce the numbers of people overstaying in the United Kingdom, and in order to waste your parents' money as well. Because when you born out of where you are coming from the country of origin, and you travel into United Kingdom as a student, say, typical example, you were granted a 2-year visa to come and do a master's degree. On your landing in the UK, within a year of arriving, you should be taking advice from a legal practitioner of my caliber and find out what are the options available for you if you do not want to return back to Nigeria or Ghana or Gabon or Uganda or elsewhere quickly, that you want to do another program or another things in the UK. International students are not doing that. The length of visa they gave them is what they focus on, and as soon as it's finished, they become an overstayer. And as a result of that, the numbers of people that remains in the UK without visa or leave to remain increases. It increases. The people that increase it are the foreign students. Omolomo, who is this? Omolomo, who is this? Mama Olore, I know you will come back because you have our interests at heart. I have not gone anywhere. Who is that inside Omolomo? Who is that? Who are you under that name? I have not gone anywhere. If you think I've gone, I didn't go anywhere. I still love everybody. Omolomo, Mama Olore, I know you will come back. I love that. I love you, Omolomo. I love you. I love you, Omolomo. But let's crack on now first. Next time you come and open the wind and let me know who you are under that name, Omolomo. But I can smell who you can be. But I don't want to expose that. Mama Olore, I know you will come back because you have our interests at heart. Okay. I haven't gone. Believe me, I am still loyal. I haven't gone anywhere. I just need some time and space to sort out things. You know, I haven't gone anywhere. Now, let's crack on with what we are talking about. The point taken here is that I love you too. A lot of them bored out of their country of origin without thinking about the repercussion of coming out and going out into a foreign country where they have no clue of what is going on that soil, in that country. They have no knowledge, they have no understanding. Okay, fair enough. As an appropriate adult, you are coming in to come and study. But you should be seeking advice straight away. As soon as you arrive and you settle down onto your course, yeah, as soon as you settle down, you are inside the course, you are now doing well. Within 6, 7, 8 months of you in your course, yeah, within 6, 7 months of you inside that course, you should be seeking legal advice so that you will know what next to do. What next to do. Today alone, I have seen more than 5, 6 students separately on the same problem issues relating to one another. Because they do not know what to do. Immediately, their visa is coming to the end. Now, visa is going to run out in 4 weeks' time. What can you do? Yeah? Visa is running out in about, say, 4 weeks' time. And we are in July. School is not starting until September, October. And your visa is finishing in 4 weeks' time. What would you do? What would you do? And you have not even taken advice beforehand to find out options available for international students to vary their status while they are inside UK. You have not found out opportunities, all the options that are available. It's a lie. Foreign students can change status. They can change status. Stop giving advice there, Ikena Wachuku, because you've started very rough. So don't let me get annoyed with you. It's a lie. Foreign students can change status while in the United Kingdom. They can move to tier 2 if they have sponsorship. Okay? Mom, I'm doing part-time and I have 3 boys. We are on derivative. Can I get fee waiver because I can't afford the money for 4 of us? Is there anything you can do for us? I'm doing part-time and I have 3 boys. We are on derivative. Can I get fee waiver? Derivative is only £65. What are you talking about? Derivative is only £65, so you don't need fee waiver. You're not going to get fee waiver on derivative, period. You're not going to get fee waiver on that. Now, options available as of January 2018, which is still effective, is that foreign students must always be prepared to have opportunities on ground to make use of it. Thank you, Jare Joe Ward. It's exactly. You can change status while you are in the UK. Please stop mixing things up there. Understand? You can change status while in the United Kingdom as a student, but you must take accurate advice. You understand? You must take perfect advice. Because if you don't take correct advice, then it will affect you. You know, it will affect your chance of having status in the United Kingdom. Now, various ways to change your status while in the UK. Various ways to change your status. For example, you can change status under a British child. You can change status as a foreign student under a British partner without a need to have a child together. Listen carefully. You can change your status under your British partner without a need to have child. You will remember that those who have overstayed, when they have British partner, they are under a kind of condition that they must have a child under 18 that they are maintaining inside the country. Now, in case of students that still have leave to remain running, the requirements your partner has to fulfill in that aspect is just the 18,600 income threshold that he needs to fulfill or she needs to fulfill. That means that she must be in employment as a British citizen, working and earn a minimum salary of 18,600 per annum. You understand? Working salary of 18,600 per annum. You must be working and earn minimum of 18,600. So that is completely different. So you don't have to go through the headache of having child between two of you. If one of you is a student and you still have leave running, and then the other person has British passport. I don't think so. Unless you marry to EA person. How about JB? Unless you marry to EA, EU person. So that is that. So carry British passport. If you are a foreign student, you can change your status to different options. So you need to take advice. You can change it under a British child that has British passport. You can change it under a British partner that has a British passport, or a settled partner that has a settled status and must be working. It must be working and earn minimum of 18,600 before tax is deducted. Before tax is deducted. That is that. Now, if you are moving away smoothly, you can still change under Europe person, Europe partner, Europe husband. But Europe child is difficult, so don't waste your visa to come under Europe child, European child. It's difficult. It's a difficult one. 18,600 noted. Yes, Joe. Thank you, dear. So you need to. Where am I again? It's an afternoon one. So so for students, foreign students, partner, British child, you can use that, or European partner, European Union citizen, you can use that. But don't rely on European child. European child can be very difficult, and as a student, you may run out of student status if care is not taken. You know, you might run out if care is not taken. So that is that. Now, to move smoothly into the next order, you can change to, if you are somebody who have interest in the work of God, as a minister of God, and you want to develop yourself, you can talk to a minister, a pastor in church that has a sponsorship license. They can move you smoothly to minister of religion, tier 2. They can move you smoothly onto minister of religion on tier 2. You can also move to tier 2. You know, you can also move to tier 2. Tier 2, yeah, general visa, tier 2. But you must have a sponsor, and your sponsor must have license. Because of the headache of putting paperwork through, a lot of employers are running away from that area. They don't want to get involved with the Home Office issue of putting documentation together, because believe me, that can stress you off. You know, that can stress, it can give you a kind of a stress. If you are going to put in a sponsorship license, you want to take that, you want to put in the application, you want to get the permission, you want to do everything, it can actually stress you. But you can do that. You know, if you have somebody that runs a business and the person has everything, and they take license from they make application, sponsorship application to the Home Office, and they have that, they can do it. You know, they can do it. So the minimum salary that the employer will have to pay you as a student moving into tier 2 general while you are in the United Kingdom is 20,800. The goodest part of it is that the employer does not have to go through the labor test market. They don't have to satisfy the labor test market in England, because you are already in the country. because there is a criteria that an employer must satisfy that they have applied, they have advertised that job in the UK successfully for 6 months, and there is no relevant UK citizen that is qualified, and that's why they are taking foreign students from abroad, or foreign applicant from overseas. But since you are a student, foreign student, you are already in the country, it is not a problem. The employer does not have to go through that hurdle, that headache of foreign labor test application. So you need to understand that criteria. Another one that the government is encouraging if you are a graduate is tier 1 entrepreneur. You see, tier one entrepreneur, you got to have government back funding. So you got to have government at your back backing you in terms of funding. That can be an headache again. That is another area that's giving problem. But this information is from 11th of January 2018 this year. So it means that there are a lot of options available for students. While you are in the UK, you can change to tier 5 visa, you can change to tier 1, you can change to exceptional talent entrepreneur, exceptional talent applicants, you can change to tier 1 entrepreneur visa. You see, you have a lot of things that you can change to. But the problem is that it is money that can deprive you from getting a successful application, because the financial part of it has to be fulfilled in the bank account for 28 days already. Money must be in the account for 28 days. You understand? Money must be in the bank account for 28 days. So you need to fulfill that area. But this is the time that the government is trying to encourage talents, skilled people to come to United Kingdom because of the Brexit. So we want to encourage. So they're trying to relax the visa now for talented people to come to UK, to come and work, to come and do business, to come and do sort of things, you know. Tier 5 is a temporary one, so it's really dangerous. So I will not really advertise tier 5 for you. But tier 1, tier 2, they are very good. If you are a student, you can easily move into that. You understand? You can change that. I haven't got that much time to spare, but I want to check whether somebody is still waiting there to see me again. You will remember that tier 4 students, they only have 20 hours to work during school time, but during holiday they can do 100 hours if they like. They have the capacity, they can work as much hours they can do if they have the capacity. But the problem is, you got to take advice. So the whole idea of me coming out this afternoon is that I want to encourage you students that are in the UK, foreign students and elsewhere that are coming from overseas. Once you are in the UK, please take consultation before your visa run out, at least a year to the end of your visa. Try to take advice, try to take legal advice. At least if you have a year to go, take legal advice, not when you have 4 weeks to go. It doesn't make sense at all for you to be taking advice when you have only 4 weeks to go. What can lawyer do? And that is why they lie to you and tell you to go and make application under Article 8. Article 8 is not there for students who does not have family life in the UK. Article 8 is to waste your time and to become an overstayer. You cannot make an Article 8 application if you don't have a partner, if you don't have a wife, if you don't have a husband, if you don't have a child that has British status in the United Kingdom. Article 8 is irrelevant, it's useless. So don't be deceived. You cannot make Article 8 application. So my advice is that take advice on time. As soon as you are entering into the United Kingdom, please take advice as quickly as possible. Take advice as quickly as possible, so that you will know what to do. Is someone waiting for me? See, the skilled ones who are in the UK already, they should have taken advice at the beginning before they run out of visa. If they have run out of visa as a student and they haven't got anything left anymore, they either return back to the country or find a way to have the mercy of the Secretary of State for the Home Department. But I think generally it will be too late for now to do that. If they have run out of visa, I think generally it will be too late to do otherwise. I think it will be too late now. Number to call or sharp proper hide. Government needs to do something about it. I actually agree with you, whoever wrote that. Government needs to do something. Because if not, it's going to be increasing the numbers of people that overstay their status in the UK. Because a lot of people will pay for that money to come to UK as a student. And at the end of it, they will just forget about the renewal. And it's not good for the economy of the country. It's not good at all. It's really not good. It's really not good at all. It's really not good. Sign it. You know, it's really not good at all. At all. I will not encourage anyone to go into that kind of. Abike Oba, you really look beautiful today. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, thank you. I'll send it up tomorrow. Okay. So that is the situation. Thank you. So the situation is that foreign students coming into United Kingdom, please take advice. In the 6th month of staying in the UK, take advice before you move further. Take advice. That's the only way out. Is there any need for that? Believe me, there is a need to take advice, unless they are going back. If you are not going back, you have to take advice if you want to change status and know the next thing to do. You understand? If they're not going back immediately, you know, they need to take advice and know the next thing to do. 07908. I don't want to take calls. That's why, because I think there's another person waiting to see me personally. 07908 628240. Thank you. Windrush clients. What about Windrush? You know, Windrush clients is not just you and I, people that came in yesterday or 2 years ago, 10 years. Windrush are these people that came in the 60s. And if you have them around, bring them on my desk. Bring it on my desk. I'll deal with it for you, okay? Be loyal. If you have overstayed your status and you want to do settlement, how do you go about it? You have already run out of status. How do you want to do settlement? Unless you are in a relationship with somebody who is present and settled in the UK, it's not going to be that easy. I meant, is there any need for the lady who wants to destroy her partner's visa? Okay, Ibrahim. Okay. I don't think there's any advantage to it other than wickedness, to be honest with you. I don't think there's any advantage to anyone that call Home Office and said to Home Office that they should revoke their partner's visa and leave to remain. They should confiscate it. There's no advantage other than the heart of wickedness, heart of evil. That's what I see there. Heart of evil, heart of wickedness, and of what's use, of what's gain. But that's not the topic of now. The topic of today is students. What can you do? Please take advice. It's very important. I will advise that you take advice before any other thing. few minutes. I'll be back. Yes. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I've got to go now because sometimes in life, you know, I've overstayed, and can I do settlement with my 7 years? It's not settlement now, Tony. You don't call it settlement. Can you do extension, you know, outside the rules, you know? Take advice. Please forgive him for God's sake. Okay. Okay. Oh. Shaprapra hide. Who are you begging and who are you begging for? Please, Almighty God will reward you in any way you have helped him. Please. Well, I don't know about the conversation between you guys there, but I've got to go now. If I have time, I'll be back, but I've got to deal with work on ground because some clients have just come in now and I need to proceed to see them. Hide. Everybody's begging hide. What's going on there? Leave hide for me. I'll deal with that myself. Hide. Call me and take advice from me. Then I will advise you as a professional person and as a sister who advise you. So please call me before you take any stupid step. Apart from that, ladies and gentlemen, I've got to go now. My apologies to this effect. I thought I can stay more longer with you guys, but I cannot stay because I've got to go now. But then let me tell you the reason why I came online is for foreign students. He said I won't sleep. There's no need not to sleep, to be honest with you. There's no need not to sleep. But let me tell you the truth. The truth of the matter is that I came in for students. Thank you. Foreign students, when you are in the UK, take advice before your visa runs out. Stop thinking that you know it all. There's never been any way to know it better than us that owns the country ourselves. This is our country, and we wine and dine inside this thing, so we know it. So take advice so that you know where to move and which side to move, which one is safe, which one is not safe, what to do, when to do it, and when to change, when not to change. You should take advice. Tokunbo Olagbaye is my name. I've not changed. I remain humble with great humility. I want to appreciate all of you. I have to go now. Call my office tomorrow. I have already switched off today's phone because I can't take any calls anymore, and most of my staff have gone for the day. Thank you, Abike Oba. Thank you. So take care, every one of you. I love you guys, and I cannot love you less. Thank you so much. Thank you. But about foreign students, don't forget, take advice while you are in the UK. I can understand that when coming out of the country, you may not understand the situation here. But the moment you are in the UK, you settle down 6 months to your journey in the United Kingdom. Please start pressing button and take advice for legal practitioner of my caliber. Thank you so much. I love you guys. I cannot love you less. Mama come and somebody pé kúrò lọ́nà fún mi jẹ́ kan rí mi àkókò tí tó ni. Takoko bá ti tó wọn ní láti kó lójú ọ̀nà. They don't have to leave the way. Just carry on talking. People will know what you are saying. Just say it and let it make sense. God got your back. Thank you, everybody. I love you all. I can't love you less. Bless you. Bless all of you. Yes. You see, when you are sending me WhatsApp, all of you, put your name there so that we will know that we have spoken here, so that I can reply to you quickly, other than replying to general just anybody anyhow. If you want to talk to me on WhatsApp, put your name there. Yetunde Badejo, mention your name. Shaprapra hide. Mention your name. It's still in my brain. I will remember your name. Please put your name out there. Oladepo Kolawole. Anybody wants to talk to me, put your name on WhatsApp when you speak. Put your name there and say, my name is Oladepo Kolawole. My name is Princess Gloria Smith. My name is this. Always put your name at the back of your communication to me so that I will know who you are. I cannot put my number out there anymore. I have to go now. 07908. WhatsApp number 07908 628240. 07908 628240. Thank you. Bless you all. Bless you. I've got to go now. Thank you so much. I love you and I cannot love you less. Thank you, Abike Oba. I love you more.